This class has helped my ability to speak in front of others tremendously. I thought I was fine speaking in front of others, but this class has taught me a lot that I didn't know. The first speech I rewatched was the 4S strategy speech. In this speech, I was still trying to figure out everything about how to speak in the way we were supposed to and act during speech. This was hard to watch again because if I was an audience on this speech, I would be super bored. I didn't use hand motions hardly at all, and I stood behind the podium with a monotone voice and stood very stiff. I did do some good things in this speech, though I memorized almost all of it so I could maintain good eye contact with my audience as much as I could. The second speech I watched was my audience analysis and adaptation speech. And in this speech, I started using more and more interested tone of voice. I also used a better physical delivery in this speech. This is about halfway through, so I'm starting to feel more comfortable with speaking styles. My weakness in this speech was I stumble over my words often. The third speech I listened to is my autobiography speech. This is our first formal speech. This speech I practiced a lot trying to get it down so I could maintain good eye contact throughout the entire speech. I was starting to become more comfortable speaking, but I still had a kind of monotone voice. I still swayed back and forth a little bit, which I still need to work on, and my oral presentation skills needed some work. The last speech I watched again was our final speech, the speech to actuate. In our final speech, I wasn't really nervous at all and felt pretty comfortable. I felt I did a good job of stating my credibility in my last speech. I felt like I was well prepared for this speech, although I still stumble over my words sometimes. This can be fixed by continuing to speak in front of others. I can continue and to improve my skills by speaking in front of crowds and staying active during classes in the future.